Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. It's the 52nd annual Ralph Miller Classic here. So glad you are tuned in. We're getting ready for the starting lineups. We're getting ready for that national anthem. And it looks like Shawnee Mission South is coming in, and it's very clear here. They are a decent ball club. They are 4-2. Okay, they're 4-2. They're 1-1 in their district, and so it's one of those. It's going to be one of those ball games here tonight. You're looking at a team that can shoot the ball well. They're coached really well, and it's going to be a great ball game. Both teams have really good athletes. And so we're looking for this to be a really good ball game. Our Blue Comets are also playing well. They are 8-2, and so they're also playing really, really well. And so we're excited about tonight's ball game here, the 56th annual Ralph Miller Classic. And then we're going to get up here and get this national anthem underway. When I come back after this national anthem, I got the starting lineups for you. You listen to Blue Comet basketball here on Comet Vision.
For the playing of our national anthem.
Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Here's some Blue Comet action, your beloved Chanute Blue Comets. I am DJ Dangerfield. Happy Thursday to you. It's the 52nd annual Ralph Miller Classic. Oh, man, we got 4 teams this year. We got a shift coming with the Ralph Miller. We got a shift coming with the Ralph Miller. Things are going to be a little bit different here in the next years to come with the Ralph Miller, so you want to stay locked in on that. My sidekick Dylan Tuttle is on his way. He's going to be helping me out here in a little bit. Let's take a look at these starting lineups now. First, for the Shawnee Mission South Raiders, starting the 5'11 junior, Kalen Gregory. 5'11, he's going to be wearing number 1. Kalen Gregory's wearing number 1. Number 3, 5'11 junior, Brody Featherston, number 3. Number 5, the 6'5 sophomore, Drake DeBon. Number 15, 6'6 junior, Jadon Sauter, and then 6'4 sophomore, number 20, Max McKenna. That's for the Shawnee Mission South Raiders. For the Blue Comets, number 5, the 6'2 senior, Caden Seamster. Caden Seamster just signed with the Washburn Ichabods for football. We'll see him play a little bit tonight. The 6'1 senior, number 12, Rhett Smith. The 5'9 senior, number 20, Jordan Duncan. My man Air will be in the ball game starting tonight. 6'1 senior, number 33, Larson Kester. L Boogie is in the house tonight. And 6'2 junior, number 35, Elliott Stevenson. Getting ready to lock horns. The Raiders and the Comets getting ready to lock horns tonight. It's going to come down to bench play tonight. What team, the number 6, the number 7, and the number 8, man, the first 3 subs have to come play for both of these teams tonight. Very well matched up. It's also going to come down to rebounding that basketball. It is not a defensive stop until you get the rebound. It is not a defensive stop until you get the rebound tonight. And we want to see the Blue Comets rebound the ball well. When we rebound the ball well, we're one of the toughest teams in 4A. When we do not rebound the ball well, we fall to the middle of the pack pretty quick. So that's what I'll be looking for. I'm hoping we can also keep the turnover ratio down tonight. We want to try to cause some turnovers, and we want to be very disciplined on our side of the ball. So there's some things for you to look at tonight. Now, I'm going to tell you there are some athletes on this ball club. Jadon Sauter, one of the better ball players in the state, 6'6" junior, very athletic, plays a lot of basketball. You want to keep an eye on him tonight. They also have some good guard play for this Shawnee Mission South team. Blue Comets win the tip. Here comes Caden Seamster. Layup off the glass. It's good. And Seamster gets it going. The Blue Comets get the early lead. Good job by Elliott. Getting the ball to the open man. Gregory for the Raiders with the basketball. Looking inside. Drake DeBon's got some game down there. Good footwork. DeBon has good footwork in that post. He'll get you in the air. He knows how to use his feet well. They're going to call a hold on Seamster. DeBon has very good footwork. He's going to get you in the air. He plays like a European-style post play. He's not going to bully his way. Very soft touch around the basket. The official clearing out the photography team there. You're making him stand up. Oh, man, he's clearing. We got both sides. Asking, oh, that's Mr. Wood. We should have got that on camera. Mr. Wood was getting in trouble by the official. Get that on camera. Shawnee Mission inbounds the ball right down the middle of the lane. Over on the far side wing. Knocked down by Kalen Gregory. And that's he caught the ball down and went straight up with it. It's a great basketball lesson there. Pressuring the ball, and here comes a trap, and Lars with the turnover for the Blue Comets. That's their first one of the ball game. Larson didn't get, nobody yelled woof, I don't think. Here comes Gregory now. Oh, good penetration there by Featherston. He gets the layup, and it's now 5-2. Here comes Elliott Stevenson, and we're seeing pressure by the Raiders. Caden fakes the three, goes baseline, and they're going to call the blocking foul on Max McKenna. McKenna didn't agree with the call. That was a quick blow. He didn't like the contact. Thought that was kind of a soft call. That's going to be the first team foul for the Raiders. I'm going to get it. Blue Comets going to inbound the ball up here at the top here. It'd be nice to see Jordan Duncan get some open looks tonight. Capability of shooting the ball really well. He likes to catch the ball down and shoot also. Here comes Stevenson down the lane, little reverse layup. And 5-4. Great finish by Stevenson on the baseline and up and under. 6:28 to go here in the first. Blue Comets down by 1. Here come the Raiders now with their horns. We call that horns in basketball. So you put two guys on the elbows to set screens. Far side three, off the mark, battle for the rebound. Blue Comets come away with it. Here comes El Boogie down the middle of the lane. Contact, he's fouled. He's going to shoot two. The foul's on Drake DeBon. He didn't agree with the call. A little expressive there, and we're going to send, I call him El Boogie. His real name is Larson Kester. We'll shoot two here. Now you want to get as many, we call paint touches as possible, getting that ball in the lane, forcing that defense to collapse into the lane and help. That's going to get you some of the open looks for some of your shooters like Duncan and Rhett Smith. So great job by Larson as he ties this ball game up with his first free throw of the game. And he makes both of them. And the Blue Comets take a 1-point lead now. Gregory is going to bring the ball up the floor. Featherston over to Sauter, and he gets called for a travel, and that's the first turnover of the ball game for the Raiders. He likes to shoot the three. He had happy feet that time. He had some happy feet. It's called for the travel, and here comes Elliott Stevenson on the man-to-man pressure being applied by DeBon. There's Larson Kester now here on the far side, on the near side wing here. Put him in the post. Not a very good pass. Larson's able to recover it, I believe. No, we got a scrum here. Picked up, no. There's Caden Seamster gets the 50-50 ball. They're going to call an offensive foul on Seamster, a little out of control. good job somehow by number 20, Max McKenna. Getting down there, getting gathered, getting stopped, and was able to pick up the charge. Excuse me, number.
2 team fouls for the Blue Comets.
Good job.
Chris Hardy in for the
That's
Blue Comets.
going to be Caden Seamster's second foul. .5:30 to go in their first quarter here early. Both teams have a turnover. Blue Comets lead it by 1. Blue Comets got a quick basket by Seamster in the beginning of the game. They've had a 2-point lead at one point. Tough shot inside. Battle for the rebound. Picked up and finished by Drake DeBond battling down low. The basket will count.
Out 2 points.
He was down there battling. The foul is going to be on Chanute. Number 12, Rhett Smith. That'll be his first.
12, his first personal foul.
3 the old school way here for Drake if he can knock down this one. And free throws up, and it's good. His first 3 points of the game. There's now a 2-point lead for Shawnee Mission South, their biggest lead of the game here early. Here comes Elliott Stevenson, bringing the ball down the floor. Blue Comet offense, a lot of standing. Gonna get some movement here. Carson Kester over to Duncan. Shawnee Mission in this man-to-man defense. Rhett Smith on the wing, penetrates. Good help by Kalen Gregory, gets the steal. Second turnover of the ball game for the Blue Comets. Penetration on the baseline, nothing there. Long 3, looking for his second 3 was Gregory, no good. Rebound Elliott Stevenson. Gregory already hit 1, he was hoping to get 2. Here's Duncan now, here's Rhett Smith. Chris Harden just came with the ball. Long 3 for Jordan Duncan. His airness getting it going to get the Blue Comets back a 1-point lead. And like I said, if he catches the ball down, his feet get set. When his feet are set, he catches the ball down, he can shoot the ball. There's their shooter, number 15, off the mark there in the corner. That's Jadon Sutter. But they're going to get another offensive rebound. That's the second trip. Their second time they've got an offensive rebound here. And that's something we got to pay attention. It's not a stop, as I said at the beginning of the game, until you get the defensive rebound. There's Sauter again. No good. Rebound there, that time by Stevenson. He's 0 for 2 from downtown to Sauter. You want to keep behind him. He'll get hot quick. He can hit that shot. There's Duncan again. Chris Harding. Harding looking around. I really want kids to work on this. If you're watching at home, young people, catching that ball down in a basketball stance. There's Harding now on the far side wing. Duncan looks inside to Elliott. Elliott does catch, kicks out to Kester. Kester thought about step back. He spins, cycles him, gets the and 1. Count the basket. And L Boogie put him in the spin cycle. Knocks it down for 2. He has 4 tonight.
Number 5.
He has a chance to get 3 the hard way.
Second personal foul.
The Chanute Blue Comets, their largest lead of the night. Wholesale subs by the Raiders. I mean, wholesale subs. I mean, I'm looking at Connor Kerrigan. I'm looking at Brett Keach. I'm looking at Ben Allen. I'm looking at Jacob Wood in the ball game now. At home, I'm going to do the best I can with these names. I will apologize if I mispronounce a kid's name. The largest lead of the ball game for the Blue Comets, now 4. And Kester now with 5. He has 5 of the 12 for the Blue Comets. Here on the near side, penetration there by Brett Keach. Far side wing 3, off the mark, but another offensive rebound. Another offensive rebound. Great dribble drive penetration by Brett Keach, and that comes off of the offensive rebound. That's something we're going to have to pay attention to. We've got to defensively rebound that ball. That takes toughness, physical and mental toughness to defensive rebound as a team. Blue Comets run through their offense here. Man-to-man defense by the Raiders. By the Raiders. Jordan looking for the cutter. Finds Kester. He pump fakes, penetrates, steps back. There's Harding. We're waiting to see Harding. Harding hasn't done a whole lot of penetrating yet. There's Harding with the cut. Nothing there. There's Duncan. Long 3 by Duncan. The second one of the game. Just off the mark. Rebound by the Raiders. And here they come in the open floor. Blue Comets with a 2-point lead. Oh, tipped away and stolen by Red Smith. Second turnover for the Raiders. Here comes Rhett for the layup. No good. Kester follows it. No good. We're snatched down by the Raiders. Back-to-back bunnies missed by the Blue Comets. Now here come the Raiders. Keach with the penetration. Keach fakes the three, penetrates middle, distributes the ball down low, 34, the layup. And that's Connor Kerrigan off of the penetration by Brett Keach. And boy, he's come in and facilitated this ball game. He has come in and facilitated this ball game really, really well. Coming off the bench, Keach has. He's a junior. Penetration, going to be an offensive foul. Number 20, Max McKenna. He's been playing good defense and rebounding the ball well. That'll be a foul on the Blue Comets. He has a sub coming in for him. Brody Featherston's coming in for him. And checking in for the Blue Comets for Smith is Bilby. So that's going to be the first foul of the ball game for Kester. And now we have a tie ball game. I told you folks it's going to be a good ball game. It's going to boil down to those first three subs. The bench is going to be a big deal. You see Raiders sub play 9. Blue Comets run 8 or 9, but mostly 8. And the Raiders will run 9 players at you. Now we got an offensive foul on the Raiders. Here we got the refs establishing some of the technical stuff here early. The refs establishing technical stuff early. Offensive foul. It looks like on Connor Kerrigan. That's his first. And so both teams will be in the bonus on the next foul in this quarter. We only got about 1:20 left. So we may avoid this bonus. And that's the new rule. We start back over in the next quarter. There's Stevenson with the Harding cut. Harding down low. Layup off the glass. Good. Great pass. Great finish by both Stevenson and Harding. Blue Comets now back with a 2-point lead. Now we're under 60 seconds. Far side. And Blue Comets in man-to-man looking inside to Kerrigan, but nothing there. They're going to Keach for 3. Off the mark. Great box out by Stevenson on the far side. Weeks far side there. Great job. Harding now thought about it. Nothing there. Duncan. Great battle for the rebound. Ooh, great spin move by Harding, and he misses it. That's a couple times we missed some easy shots there. Great quick spin move. Nothing falling, though, for Harding. Here we go. Shawnee Mission now. Long 3. Off the mark. Battle for the loose. Battle for the board. Picked up by the Blue Comets. Shot was taken by Ben Allen. An open look. 13 seconds left. Blue Comets want the last look here at the end of this quarter. Here's Kester. He was fouled. Yeah, good call. Good call there. Kester draws the foul. Trying to hedge the screen there. Trying to keep Kester from turning the corner, but he got caught on the reach there. Kester's 2 for 2 from the free throw line here in the first quarter. He has 5 points. Great first quarter by Kester. It's what we need from him tonight. Off the mark there. Sub coming in for the Blue Comets. So Stevenson's going to get a break. And Colby Baker's going to check in for the Blue Comets. Stevenson's going to get some air here. Good sub there by the coach. Shot by Kester is good. We have a sub coming in for the Blue Comets. It's Jalen Duncan. Blue Comets with a 3-point lead here. 7 seconds up to go. Boy, Jalen had a great game against Pittsburgh a week or so ago. Had a great game for a freshman. Here's Keach down the middle of the lane. Layup off the glass, no good. Rebound Bilby. And that's how we'll end the first. After 1, the Blue Comets 15, Shawnee Mission South Raiders 12. It's the 52nd annual Ralph Miller Classic here on Comet Vision. Stay here, 1-minute break. We'll be right back. So I got Dylan Tuttlehill with me, broadcasting here tonight on Comet Vision. This is the 52nd annual Ralph Miller Classic. The Shawnee Mission South Raiders taking on the Chanute Blue Comets, who have a 3-point lead here in that first quarter. Great quarter by Lars Kester. He was our leading scorer. He picked up 6 points of our 15. And he was just doing a good job He's really getting into the paint, which is going to be a big deal, getting into the paint. Now, here's what I want you guys to realize if you're listening at home. Brett Keach, Connor Kerrigan came off the bench. They got 4 points off the bench. That is something we have to watch. We have to watch the offensive rebounds, and then we got to watch the guys that come off the bench. Shawnee Mission has a few guys off the bench that are very, very good. Connor Kerrigan is just a freshman. Brett Keach is a junior. So we want to keep an eye on that. On the floor for Shawnee Mission right now is Connor Kerrigan. Also on the floor for them is Brett Keach. Also on the floor for them is Kaylin Gregory. Brody Featherston's also on the floor. A good pass down low. Look at Jalen battling for the loose ball. Battling. That's a freshman on the floor for the Blue Comets. Jalen Duncan with his brother Jordan, the senior, on the floor at the same time. Also on the floor for the Blue Comets is Kobe Baker. Bilby's on the floor. Landon Bilby's also on the floor. And Chris Harding. Penetration by number 3.
Fade away.
Brody Featherston with the basket there. He gets 2. He has 4 tonight. They're trying to trap. There's some trapping going on by Shawnee Mission South. Seeing if these Comets can handle the. I want Harding to catch that ball down in the stance, ready to penetrate. He goes straight to putting the ball over his head. And everybody in the building knows you're passing it. When you just catch the ball and you put it over your head, everybody in the building knows all you can do is pass. When you catch it down, you can pass, you can penetrate, you can shoot.
Yep.
You have 3 options when you catch the ball down. When you put it up over your head initially, you only have 1 option, which is the pass.
Ooh.
Dangerous pass there in the front court. Great job by Baker recovering the ball. Bilby now working against the man-to-man defense. There's Harding catching over on the far side wing.
Jalen
over to Jalen Duncan for a 3. The freshman, boom, knocks it down. And that's what it's going to come down to. The Blue Comet bench is what it's going to come down to. The Blue Comets tie their largest lead of the game. They're up by 4 now.
Jalen was loving that one.
Red Smith, the defense there. Number 20, Max McKenna with the missed shot. Here comes Red Smith now down the floor for the Blue Comets. Here on the near side to Bilby. Bilby penetrates into the paint. Oh, he threw up a shot. And my man Wood with the rebound. Connor Kerrigan with the rebound for Shawnee Mission South Raiders. That's a travel. He sure did. He traveled before he caught it. A little toe tap there by number 3, Brody Featherston. A little toe tap before he shot it, trying to gather himself. And then the 3rd turnover in the half. And we're going to take a 30-second break, too. You're listening to Comet Vision here, 52nd Annual Ralph Miller Classic. Stay here.
From kickoff to the final lap, from Pee-wees to the weekend pros, our team of doctors can help with the diagnosis and treatment of sports-related injuries. Wherever you are in your sports journey, Labette Health Sports Medicine Team has the training, experience, and skill to repair, restore, and renew. For more information about Southeast Kansas' leading orthopedic and sports medicine program, go to LabetteHealth.com.
Back here in Chanute, my sidekick, Dylan Tuttle in the house.
How we doing?
A little high school basketball. Dylan, you're new to the area, the Ralph Miller Classic. This tournament right here, this is his 52nd year.
Wow.
It is a big deal. Some great basketball players have come through this facility. Some guys in the NBA now, even right now, have played in this facility. So it's a phenomenal legacy and tradition this tournament has. As the Blue Comets right now, we got Smith, Bilby, Harding, Jalen Duncan, and Baker on the floor for the Blue Comets. So we have a lot. I mean, we only have 1 start on the floor. Great cut by Duncan. Basket's good. He has back-to-back baskets and 5 points here in the first half. And the Blue Comets have their largest lead. It's 20-14.
Look at the freshman, man. Just going after it.
I'm telling you there. And now the Blue Comets are picking up the pressure. And there's Max McKenna being guarded by Baker. And we got a foul on Baker. It'll be the first foul of the ball game for him. First team foul. These refs are calling a close game. They are being consistent. Checking in for Shawnee Mission South is Jaden Sutter and Drake DeBond, the 2 starters coming back in. Also checking in for the Blue Comets is Elliott Stevenson. Great minutes, man, by Bilby. Great minutes there. Look at Red Smith with the help. Good job. They get the ball in. Ooh, battle. DeBond off the glass. And the refs are going to discuss it. I have 1 calling a charge, I have 1 calling a block, and he's going to defer to the veteran. I bet you the veteran is the bald one.
Yeah,
Is he going to defer for the veteran? What's we going to do? Told you.
Oh, there we
Told
go.
you. The veteran had a charge.
Yes, he
the
did.
rookie had a block, and he deferred to the veteran. And listen, when you're reffing, that's the smart play. You hear me? You always defer to the veteran. When you're the rookie ref, hey, whether you like it or not,
You don't
I'm
have to
giving
sit
you
there
a
and
little.
argue.
Yeah, buddy.
Yeah.
You don't. You defer to the veteran every time. And I'm with the coach for Shawnee Mission. I don't know about that call, but hey, that's the bond with his third.
Yeah.
He's a key piece to this team. So this is a big deal. They're bringing back in the ball game Connor Kerrigan, number 34. It's a big deal to pay attention to that for Shawnee Mission South in the green. He's going to have to step up. He's guarding Baker right now on the front court there. It's going to be a matchup we got to watch. There's Red Smith off the back of his heel. We just barely, yeah. If it hit the line, I couldn't tell if it hit the line or not. If it hit the line, that's back court. Once you cross half court, that half court line becomes the out of bounds, okay? And so you cannot touch it, okay? You cannot touch it. You can't touch it. So I didn't get to see it. I'm trusting that he had better eyesight than me. And that's going to be the Blue Comets' third turnover of this half. Both teams have 3 turnovers. Here we go. Jalen Duncan still in the ball game for the Blue Comets, the freshman. He's guarding Brody Featherston. Brody Featherston now. Look at that. Stevenson now. He's guarding Jadon Sauter.
That's clamps right there.
Whoa, yeah. Featherston going up against Jalen Duncan.
On the switch.
Yeah, Baker was leaning. That's his second.
It's creeping.
Yeah, he was second team foul there. He was leaning in on him. They're going to call the foul there on Baker. Getting some good minutes out of him. See, Seamster, if you're just not watching, Baker's out there. Seamster has 2 fouls. So it's changed the way the Blue Comets sub. Our leading scorer now, Larson Kester, now comes in here in the second quarter. Great post by Kerrigan. Great pass to Sauter. He misses the easy layup. But they get the offensive rebound. And that's the 4th time Shawnee Mission has come away with the offensive rebound. Sauter now, jab steps, going against Elliott Stevenson. Long 3, and it's good. And that's Kalen Gregory's second 3 of the night. He has 6, and he cuts it to 3 for the Blue Comets.
That was a good look there.
He shot right over the top of, looked like maybe Jalen Duncan. Cutters Larson there, he was open. Duncan's having a hard time getting it to him. Gets it to him, wrong hand. Sauter gets the rebound. He passed it to the wrong hand there. And it'll be a turnover for the Blue Comets. That's their 4th. And here comes Kalen Gregory. Penetrates down the lane. Blocked by Rhett Smith. And they call a foul. Both refs call the foul, so they're both in agreement there. They're going to shoot 2. And the foul will be on Rhett. And that's his second personal foul. And that'll send Kalen Gregory to the line. Blue Comets have had 5 points off the bench. And all 5 coming from Jalen Duncan, who's now having a seat. Red Smith's going to also check out.
Landon Bilby's getting back in there too.
Bilby's back in. Jordan is also back in the ball game. Harding's on the floor. Elliott Stevenson's on the floor.
Ooh.
I need Elliott to get that rebound. It's a 2-point lead here. 4:33 to go in the first half. Blue Comets in a good ball game here tonight, folks. Pressure being picked up by the Raiders. Elliott Stevenson crosses half court. Here comes a trap over to Kester. Kester gives it to Bilby in the corner. Bilby does a good job. That's a good decision by Bilby. I want Harding to catch the ball down. See how Jordan caught the ball down?
Yep.
So he can still put the ball on the floor. I'm going to catch the ball down. He has to be a threat. We need Harding to be a threat. Now, he's a good ball player. Harding looks. Blue Comets moving that ball around the court, doing a good job. Good job by Jordan, making him look like he's running through that screen. Ooh, Elliott almost lost that ball. Jordan recovers it.
Went diving
Duncan
there.
over to Kester. 3:50 to go. Blue Comets being patient here is what I would call it. Good defense by the Raiders. No real open looks for the Blue Comets as of yet. Larson for 3.
Pulls it.
Boom, he hits. It's good.
Cash.
And he has 9. That's his first 3 of the night. The Blue Comets with a 5-point lead, their largest lead in this ball game. 3:25 to go in the half. Penetration there by Keach. Cross court pass to Featherston. being guarded by Jordan. Back to Keach. Keach with the three. Boom, he hits it. And Keach has 5, and off the bench, he's been the bright spot. The 5'11 junior, back to a 2-point lead. About to be under 3 minutes here in the first half. 23-21. Right now, the story of the game is Drake DeBon for the Raiders has 3 fouls, a very important piece for the Raiders. And the Blue Comets, Caden Seamster has 2. So both teams trying to weather the storm with a couple good players in foul trouble. We're seeing the Shawnee Mission South. They're in a zone. It looks like a 2-1-2 zone, and a 2-1-2 sometimes like a 2-3. So you want to ring that ball. You want to get that ball around, get an open look like that. Woo! And then for his second 3 of the night, Jordan Duncan has 6, and he's 2 for 3 from downtown. And boom, the Blue Comets back up by 5. That's what you want to. That's what you want to do to the zone. You want to work that ball around and get an open look down low. Great finish by Connor Kerrigan. He has 4. He shot that over Larson Kester. We're getting to the 2-minute mark. It's a 3-point lead for the Blue Comets. They're going back to their man. So, man, the Raiders switching defenses here. Back to man here. Blue Comets run their motion offense here. Bilby recovers a loose ball here. He's counting. The ref's counting. Bilby the crossover. Going to go cross court to Elliott Stevenson. Ooh. 1:40 to go. Blue Comets doing a good job showing discipline. Blue Comets only have 4 turnovers. They're doing a good job being disciplined with the rock. Inside to Harding. Harding spins. Tough shot down low. And Harding gets the basket. He has 4. He's 2 for 3 tonight. And the Blue Comets extend the lead back to 5 points. 1:20 to go in the half. Look at that drive. Great drive. High off the glass is Kalen Gregory. He has 8 here in the first half. He's shown an ability to get to the basket. So you got Keach guarding Kester here. You got Featherston guarding Duncan. That's Keach guarding Kester. You got Kerrigan guarding Bilby. Here comes that trap here on the sideline. Bilby's in trouble, and he stepped out of bounds. And they were trapping the sideline there. That's Chanute's 5th turnover, and that's a great job of creating another possession. The Raiders did a great job of creating another possession for themselves. Gregory's going to sit down now, and checking in the ball game for the Raiders is Ben Allen. On the floor for the Comets is Stevenson, Bilby, Duncan, and that's Jordan Duncan. Harding, Kester. Jacob Wood now penetrates, kicks far side there to Featherston, and he traveled again. That's the 4th turnover for Shawnee Mission South. And Coach definitely disagrees. He definitely disagrees. Oh, man, Coach, 36 seconds to go in there. He definitely disagrees with that call. I didn't get a look. I don't have an opinion. Blue Comets up by 3 now. Jacob Wood is guarding Kester. Over to Harding. And they're going to stay. They're going to just switch that screen. They're going to switch that. Ooh, Harding with the in and out. Over to Bilby. Bilby to Kester for a wide open long 3 off the mark. Battle for the loose ball. Might have been touched by Shawnee Mission South. And they're going to discuss it. And they're going to say it's Shawnee Mission South ball. I didn't know for sure if he touched it or not. 11 seconds have to go. If you're the Blue Comets, you do not want to foul here. You want to be smart. You want to be aggressive. Do not a foul on the shot is what I'm saying. You foul because somebody beat you on penetration. That's okay. Turnover. Kester down the floor. 3, 2, 1. Layup out the glass. No good. And that's how we'll end that half. The same way we ended the first quarter, we end the second quarter. 3-point lead for the Blue Comets. Both teams with 5 turnovers. We're going to take a 1-minute break, and then I'm going to come back and reset some things for you. So stay right here. It's the 52nd annual Rap Miller Classic here on Comet Vision.
To thank the Chanute Rotary Club, our sponsors of this year's Ralph Miller Classic.
Ridgewood Cabinetry, we believe in the power of transformation. Formerly known as High-Low Industries, our journey began right here in Chanute in 1974, where this community has been our heart and soul. We stand tall as a proud member and supporter of the Chanute community. Our success is a testament to the unwavering support of the people and businesses who live and work alongside us. Bridgewood is recognized as a technological leader in the wood products manufacturing industry, pushing boundaries every day. We are a family employing 275 dedicated individuals from Chanute and the surrounding areas, working together towards a common goal. Bridgewood provides high-quality cabinetry with cutting-edge style to over 500 kitchen and bath cabinet design studios in 48 states. This is where community and craftsmanship unite. Join us in creating spaces where memories are born and families come together. Bridgewood Cabinetry. Simple choices, endless possibilities.
Back here in Chanute, Kansas for the 52nd annual Ralph Miller Classic. Got a great ball game, great Kansas high school basketball going on right now here in Chanute, Kansas. Their Blue Comets lead it 28-25. Both teams scored 13 points in that second quarter. And some of the key storytelling here is Caden Seamster spent the whole second quarter on the bench. He picked up 2 quick fouls. Drake DeBon spent a lot of his time in the second quarter on the bench. He had 3. Both of those are key starters for those teams. So it makes you go, okay, who comes off the bench and steps up? Well, Connor Garrigan came off the bench for Shawnee Mission South. He scored 4. Brett Keach scored 5. So they got 9 points off the bench in that first half from their players that come off the bench, the key players come off the bench. So who's going to step up for Chanute? Well, Jalen Duncan gets 5 off the bench, right? And that's just a very powerful thing. And then Chris Harding gets 4. Okay, so when you look at the bench play, it's 9-9. So what's been the key difference? The biggest difference. Okay, so how do we look at this? The Raiders have 3 threes in that half. They had 2 from Kalen Gregory and 1 from Brett Keats. The Blue Comets have 4 threes, and they're up by 3. So that's the difference.
Wow. It's a 3-point ball game, folks.
Yeah, it's a 3-point ball game, which boiled down to the Blue Comets was able to shoot the ball just a little bit different from downtown. Jalen Duncan has 5 in the first half. Caden Seamster scored the first 2 of the ball game and then got the 2 fouls early, and then they just left him out of the game. Chris Harding has 4 for the Blue Comets in that half coming off the bench. Jordan Duncan has 6 for the Blue Comets coming off. He's one of our starters. He hit back-to-back threes. He went 2 for 3 from downtown. And then Kester had a great first half. He had 9 points, including a big-time 3 here in the far side wing from downtown. And then Elliott Stevenson had 2 in the first half for the Blue Comets. On the Raiders side of the ball game, Kalen Gregory, who had 2 threes, he finished with 8 in the first half. Featherston had a couple great penetrations, able to get down into the lane. He got 4. And then Drake DeBon had 3 in the first half, and Brett Keach had 5 in the first half, and Connor Kerrigan also had 4, and we talked about that earlier. So that's what it looks like. Right now, it's boiled down to 3-point shooting. And again, there's almost, I think I counted 5 possessions where the Blue Comets on defense allowed for Shawnee Mission to get another look. It only ended up in 2 points. I think they only scored 1 time off of that. But if I'm the coach, we got to take it. If we get an offensive rebound, we got to take advantage of that. And so that's what it looks like here in Chanute, Kansas, where we're doing the Ralph Miller Classic. What a wonderful tradition this is that we have in Chanute, where different teams come down here. And we got a shift happening with this tournament. It's going to look a little bit different next year. And so that's why there's only 4 teams this year. It's going to look totally different next year. And we're excited about some of the changes that are coming. And that's all I'm going to tell you. I'm not going to get into rumors, but it's going to look totally different next year. So we got some more basketball. Good old-fashioned Kansas high school, public school action coming up for you here at the Ralph Miller Classic. So don't you miss out. Stay locked. Take about a 5-minute break, and we'll be right back to the Ralph Miller here in Chanute, Kansas. Back here in Chanute, Kansas, I am DJ Dangerfield alongside my sidekick here, Dylan Tuttle.
Yes, sir.
And with our 52nd annual Ralph Miller Classic, where the Blue Comets are taking on the Shawnee Mission South Raiders. They lead it by 3, and that's what it boils down to. The Blue Comets had 4 threes in that half. Shawnee Mission South had 3. That's the difference. Both have the same amount of turnovers. Both have the same amount of bench players scoring. Both had one of their starters in foul trouble sitting on the bench. So,
This game could come down to the wire. Who knows?
so at this point, I don't know what to tell you. I want to see us rebound better on the defensive side. I want to somehow get Mr. Harding to catch that ball down. I'm just saying that because I know they'll watch this game again. You'll hear me say that. I want him catching that ball. Even if you're not going to attack, at least make the person think you're going to attack. We call that being a threat.
Triple threat.
So I want to see that. I want to see if Seamster can overcome some of this adversity he's experienced in that first half with the officiating. And we want to see if Kester can keep it going. The Raiders, man-to-man. Oh, boy. Yep.
Couldn't get it.
Another time. That's the second time we've done that. So first possession, turnover, and we just weren't very aggressive. I don't know if they're trying to run something for the coach. But I don't like, one of the things I'm really big on, Dylan, is purposeless basketball. Everything in basketball has a purpose. Every cut, every shift, every screen, we're doing it for a reason.
Yeah.
We're not just robots out here running set plays. We have reasons and principles that we live by. Great job. Oh, man. Drake DeBond missed it. Now, remember, he set the bench the whole first half for the most part because he had 3 fouls. So he spent a big part of the game on the bench, and he's a little rusty. Another turnover. That time is Jordan Duncan. He's going to get up to DeBond. Oh, he almost traveled. And he missed it again.
Wow. Getting lucky.
He missed it again. And it's going to be rebounded by Kalen Gregory. 2 big misses by DeBond. A little rusty here. There's Max. He does an air ball. Look at that. Another offensive rebound, though. If you give me 5 chances, I'm probably going to eventually score. And that's why you want to get the rebound. And somebody's going to – it takes mental toughness and physical toughness to rebound the basketball. Here's Elliott Stevens on the far side. Blue Comets not looking very aggressive here on offense now. I don't know what they're trying to accomplish here. There's Jordan Duncan. He had 2 threes in the first half. Rhett Smith's also a good shooter. They're running they've got their cutters now, and they're looking for somebody to go. Did a great job in the first half being patient. We want to continue that. There's Rhett Smith down low. Dribbles up there to Jordan Duncan. Oh, Duncan thought about it. Elliott Stevenson now, middle of the lane. Over to Rhett Smith. Look at that. Blue Comets doing a good job being patient. Rhett Smith down the lane. Oh, he threw it away. We got bodies everywhere. We got bodies everywhere.
Oh, man.
Uh-oh. And the coach was warned by Chanute, but that's enough.
Uh-oh.
And the ref said it very, very dramatically. I tell you this, Shawnee Mission's coach has been up and yelled a few times. And so you're going to have to be careful. Sometimes you get so tired of the other person, you're just being yelled at. All you knew is you're being yelled at. And you got to be fair. He was out here at halftime discussing. I won't say he was yelling. He was discussing with the refs some things. So we'll see how this goes. We'll keep an eye on that. Down low. Catches on the paint. Jadon Sutter throws it away.
Oh, fast break.
First turn of the half for them. Lars Kester with a missed layup.
Oh, man. Got to get those.
And here comes Kalen Gregory. He had a really good first half. He scored 8 in the first half. Gregory turns the corner. Good defense by Rhett. Long 3 by Featherston. And it's good. And he has 7 now. And that's a 2-point lead for the Raiders. And the Blue Comets haven't had much good down here on the offensive end here to begin this half. Inside of Stevenson to Duncan. He's looking for his 3rd 3 of the game. Oh, just missed. Kester battles for the board. Gets it. He's trapped over there. And we have timeout. That is a good timeout. And we're going to have a 30-second. We'll take a 30-second timeout. We're going to take a 30-second timeout. You're listening to the Ralph Miller here on Comet Vision.
The Fire Escape Coffee House is dedicated to high school and college students. Our mission is for every student in Southeast Kansas to know they have value, they are loved, and that they have a place. We are not a church, but we are motivated by the love God has for all of us. The Fire Escape opened in 1998 and is open every Friday and Saturday night for high school and college-age students. During the week, the Fire Escape is open to the public Tuesday through Friday mornings for coffee, catch-ups, or small groups like Bible studies. The Fire Escape Coffee House is proud to partner with the Chanute High School Tech classes on this program.
We're back here in Chanute, 52nd Annual Ralph Miller Classic. Blue Comets down by 2. It's been all Shawnee mission. They have a 5-0 run happening here. On the floor for the Blue Comets, you got Kester, you got Stevenson, you got Duncan, you got Smith, and you got Seamster.
Oh, that's
Seamster's the one who catches it there. He can play it up front. He can play it up front. That's totally fine. He didn't establish having the ball on this side of the court, so he can still catch and go. Good officiating there. There's Kester. They're overplaying. They're in the passing lanes. Doing a good job by Kalen Gregory. He's in that passing lane. He's being a pest is what you call that, Dylan. Inside to Seamster. Turnover. That's number 3 for the Blue Comets. Already, they only had 5 in the first half. They got 3 in this quarter already. There goes Sauter. No charge. And he finishes. And that's his first 2 of the ball game. And now a 4-point lead and the largest lead for the Raiders in this game. And they're on a 7-0 run. Here's Smith. Over to Kester. He's being guarded by Gregory. Now to Seamster, who's being guarded by DeBon. Inside to Red Smith. He's fouled by Max McKenna. And Red Smith now is going to shoot 2. My favorite, I love watching players' reactions. It's like,
Yeah.
He's like, there's some players who have never fouled anybody in their life, you know?
Take that aggression on the court.
And Max McKenna's second foul. It's like, hey, Tim Duncan was like that, man. He never fouled nobody in his life. Every time the refs blew the whistle, he acted shocked. He couldn't believe the whistle blew. Harding coming in for dunking now. Red Smith knocks down that first free throw, and that's the first points of the half with 4:21 to go. We almost went halfway through this quarter before the Blue Comets scored. Boy, it's nice to see that the ball can go in that basket. It's 30-32, 4:15 to go. Max McKenna being guarded by Red Smith. He goes up off the glass, no good. Rebound, Lars Kester up the floor to Stevenson. Stevenson pushing it. Look at Seamster now with the crossover, lost it. Red Smith now to Kester. Kester with the long 3, in and out. Rebound, Kalen Gregory. Well, I'd like to see Kester hit that one. Gregory. Over to Sauter. Sauter tries to turn the corner. Now to McKenna. McKenna back to Gregory, far side. Over to Featherston. Now to Sauter. He's looking around, seeing good defense by the Blue Comets, trying to get the ball inside to DeBon.
Oh, he wanted that
DeBon turns, little half hook, off the mark. Rebound Kester. They got the look they wanted, just unable to get the shot they wanted. He turned his left shoulder, went to do that half hook, and then dropped. Harding now. Stevenson being guarded by McKenna. Inside to Kester. He's being guarded by Gregory.
Little mismatch.
A little mismatch it is. Kester goes up. They're going to call travel. They're calling for him travel.
No.
Turnover number 4. That's 9 for the Blue Comets. Kester changed pivot foots on that play. Changed his pivot foot. And you can't do that. Keach is now number 24. Good look there by the Blue Comet video team. Wow. That's a good look right there. That's Keach. He just checked in, number 24. He had a really good first half, Keach did. He had 5 in the first half. Very aggressive. The junior. Gregory over to Keach for the corner and 3 off the bench, and he knocks it down. And I told you that kid, he's very aggressive. He has 8. He just checked in. First shot. First time he catches the ball, and he knocks it down. And now the Raiders have their largest lead of the night. 2:40 to go in the third quarter. Oh, it's stolen away. Turnover. Number 5. Here comes DeBon. He makes a layup, and now it's a 7-point lead. And it's 12-2. 12-2 in this third quarter. The Raiders lead it. Here's Seamster. Run there in the lane. They're going to call a foul on Keach. He had somebody on the shot. Look at Keach. He ain't fouled no. Look. I love it. I love it. I love it. It's like, hey, they haven't committed actual one foul yet. 2 fouls.
Lisa doesn't believe that. He doesn't believe it.
Kester's going to go to the line. There you go, Kester. Good shot. And Kester has not scored since the very first basket of the game. He sat for most of the first half because of foul trouble. And so far, the Blue Comets have yet to make a field goal. All of their points have come from free throws. So they have 4 points in this quarter, all from the free throw line. It's 37-32. Here's Gregory. Gets a screen. They switch it to Stevenson. Stevenson switches off to him. That's Featherston. Over to Keach. Another 3 for Keach. Heat check. Heat check for Keach.
He's feeling that one, too.
Heat check for Keach. And he has 11. And extends to the largest lead of the game, 8 points for Shawnee Mission South Raiders. And Keach has got ice in his veins, man. Come off the bench, catches the ball twice, and knocks down both times he catches it. First time, 2 times he catches it. You know what kind of mentality you got to have to come off the bench, catch and shoot and score the very first time you touch the ball? Oh, nice move by Seamster.
That looked good.
He might have got an and one on that one. Grown man move. That's our first official field goal of this half. Comes with 1:25 in the quarter. Our first official field goal by Seamster. I called him. Seamster with the steal.
You got it.
Up the floor.
Oh, man.
He was out of bounds. He was out of bounds when he touched that. That's 6 turnovers for the Blue Comets, 2 for Shawnee Mission South. Gregory now. Great cut by Keach, and he's balling off the bench. Keach is balling. He has 8 in the half, 5 in the game. That gives him 13. And you got to give it up for old Redhead there. He's tearing it up.
It's the bench mob, man.
Yeah.
Don't have the bench mob.
Stevenson. There's heads on the floor. We're going to call that on number 34, Connor Kerrigan. That's the 3rd team foul. That's his 2nd. And then checking in for DeBon is number 10. And that's Ben Allen. And then you got Jalen Duncan also checking the ball game. So Jalen and Jordan. Jalen comes in for Rhett Smith, looks like. There's Harding down low. And one. And he got that on Kerrigan. And Harding has 6 strong. When he gets the ball down low, and he does something a lot of kids don't do today. A lot of kids flail their arms. Chris Harding plays through the contact. He plays up through the contact. That's a mental toughness. You got to go through the contact. He does a great job. That's a strong kid.
Yeah.
Good job by Chris Harding. That gives him 7. Blue Comets now down by 5. And I tell you what, these young guys come off the bench. It's been nice to watch. The sophomore, Harding, phenomenal athlete. Better quarterbacks in the state of Kansas. And I tell you what, he can play this basketball game too. This kid is just a great athlete. Kalen Gregory being guarded by Kester. Kester picking up the pressure, the senior. Picking up the pressure against the junior. And Kester, 12 seconds. Ben Allen. Good job by Harding. They get it back to Gregory. Gregory, the long 2, and he knocked it down.
It's a good shot.
He has 10 for the night. That's his first 2 of the half. I thought Kester was going to hit that. And man, Keach was the difference in this ball game.
Yes, he was.
Let's go to this 4th quarter. It's 37-44. The Raiders lead it. We'll take a 30-second break, and we're going to be right back with Blue Comet basketball here at the Ralph Miller.
Cut. Beautiful. Okay, let's go again.
Tell me about your vision.
At the end of the day, it's your classic coming-of-age story.
Can I need more shipping labels?
All the gig speed, fiber-fueled internet you need to take whatever and make it big. Sparklight Internet.
We're back here in Chanute, Kansas. It's the Ralph Miller Classic, number 52. And just so you know, Dylan, the Blue Comets only scored 2 field goals in that quarter. They only scored 9 points. And they had 6 turnovers. They only had 5 turnovers in the whole last half. They had 6 in that quarter. The Shawnee Mission South Raiders only had 2, and that's the difference. They're up by 7 now. And the Blue Comets got some storm to weather. Now, if you're young, if you're a player now, you're thinking about possessions in 8 minutes. You have anywhere in high school between 15 to 20 possessions, depending on if you can get some steals. We got about 15 possessions, down by 7. So there's still a lot of basketball. There could be almost 25 to 30 possessions in this quarter if you speed them up and get the turnover. So you got to be thinking in those terms, Dylan. Blue Comets. We have Kester. We have Harding. We have Harding, Seamster, Stevenson, Jordan, and Jalen Duncan on the floor. And Stevenson on the floor for the Blue Comets. Gregory now there with the ball. He penetrates in the middle of the lane, gets over to Keach. Keach, another three. I was going to say, come on, bro. What's the call? We have a push down low while the ball is in the air. And they're going to call that on number 10. It looks like it's on Harding. That's either his first or second. Yeah, that's his first. That time we got Keach to rush a 3. He missed it. He has 3 threes in this ball game. That's his first miss of the night, if I can remember correctly. There's Kerrigan now. Catches the inbounds play to Featherston. He shoots a long 3. Kerrigan with the rebound off the miss, and he misses it, gets his own rebound again, and he's just too big.
Padding the stats.
He had 4 in the first half. His first 2 in the second half gives him 6. Now it's a 9-point lead for the Raiders. And I tell you what, there's Jalen, the young guy, freshman, on the floor being guarded by Kerrigan inside the Seamster. He's working against Ben Allen. He goes up and he's fouled, and it's going to be called on Featherston. So Seamster's going back to the line. Seamster has 4 in this half, 2 free throws and a field goal in the third quarter. He's going back to the line. That's Featherston's first foul. Featherston has a 3 tonight, has 7.
Featherston's first personal foul.
And see what Seamster comes away with. Seamster signed with Washburn Ichabods this year. Played college football up in Topeka, Kansas.
Good for him.
Washburn's trying to turn that program around. 2 Chanute players, Gus Thuston, also signed.
He's a solid football player, too.
So that's 6 in this half for Seamster. He has 8. He cuts it back to a 7-point lead. Here's Gregory. Now he's going to get it over to Allen. Goes inside to DeBon. DeBon to Keach. Look at Keach. To Gregory. Gregory fakes a 3 on Jalen. Keeps it. Penetrates. They call it travel. Look at the coaches. Look at the coaches.
He's not a fan.
I don't. He said, I don't. That's 3 turnovers in this half. 8 for the game for the Raiders. Oh, I love it, man. Never put a camera on me when I'm coaching. That's all I'm going to say. Look at Stevenson, the great cut. Great pass by Jalen to Stevenson. That's his first 2 of the half. He has 4 in the game. It's a great cut and timeout on the floor. The Raiders are going to call a full timeout, and they're going to call a 30-second. We'll take a 30-second. It's the Ralph Miller Classic here on Comet Vision. We'll be right back with more Blue Comet basketball.
From kickoff to the final lap, from Pee-wees to the weekend pros, our team of doctors can help with the diagnosis and treatment of sports-related injuries. Wherever you are in your sports journey, Labette Health Sports Medicine Team has the training, experience, and skill to repair, restore, and renew. For more information about Southeast Kansas' leading orthopedic and sports medicine program, go to LabetteHealth.com.
Back here in Chanute, Blue Comets have cut it to 5. They've been as much as a 9. They've cut it to 5 with 6:31 to go in the fourth quarter. Right now, Seamster is carrying us on the offensive end. We got to get some more stops here on the defensive end. We want to keep an eye on Keach. We want to keep an eye on Gregory. We want to see DeBon or Kerrigan or this Ben Allen dude score, if that'd be at all possible. There's Allen. This sophomore, there it is. That's a 3, long 3 by DeBon. He said something too. DeBon said something to him. He has 5.5, 8 in the game. He's talking. A little chip reaction, 8-point lead now. Here goes Stevenson. Yeah, he was fouled. That is a foul by Kerrigan. Good job by Stevenson controlling his body as he turned the corner. That's called the weight room right there, Dylan. When you go into the weight room, contact doesn't bother you.
No, it is not.
Jadon Sutter and Max McKenna comes in the ball game. Ben Allen, the sophomore, has a seat. And you got to give you credit. Ben Allen came out there and he comes into the ball game, and the lead is still 8. And when you start bringing in guys and getting extra minutes from sophomores and freshmen and bench players, and the lead doesn't change a whole lot, that's called good minutes. There's Duncan trying to get him a look. There's Harding now. I would like to see Harding penetrate more. Jalen almost threw that away.
Because when he does, he goes up strong.
Good job by DeBon. Yes, actually, he's just a strong kid. He's a phenomenal athlete. Just a strong kid. In the Seamster. Seamster spins, turns, fade away, off the mark. Rebound, Gregory. They're going to take their time now. 5:30 mark here in the fourth quarter. Blue Comets down by 8. It's going to be interesting to see what Coach Crabtree does to try to get some extra possessions here. Will we stay in this man-to-man? Will we do some trapping? Pass down low to DeBon. Long, great save by Gregory to Keats. Inside now to Sauter. Sauter almost blocked. He was blocked by Harding, but stolen away by Gregory. Good job that time by Shawnee Mission South staying with it. And they're going to call a foul on Duncan. Jalen. Keats, look at
He's trying to get the buckets, man. he's hungry for the minutes, man. He wants the minutes.
Hey, Keats said it's a world out here. You hear me? It's a world out here. And that'll be it for Jalen. Duncan, good minutes. We're going to go back to Kester. The Blue Comets, I wonder what Crabtree has up his collar here. He wants to speed this team up, see if we can get some turnovers. We're going to play straight up for how long? Down by 8. How long? There's McKenna with the penetration and the layup, and he misses. And Kester battles for the board. They're going to call a foul on Gregory, going for the basketball.
Man, imagine if they took advantage of these wide open layups, man.
Well, I tell you, they've missed so many near the basket. Shawnee Mission has just missed so many down there. And sometimes it's because of good defense. Sometimes you can make it really tough for somebody to miss a close shot. But for the most part, it's mental toughness, Dylan, just finishing. Yeah. And then Kester turns it over.
Oh, that doesn't look good.
That's 8 for the Blue Comets, and he's down on the court there. Long 3 by DeBon. In and out. Battled by Stevenson. He pulls it down. And they're going to stop for Kester. And we'll see if they stop the game. I thought he had to come out, but maybe not. Normally, if they stop the game for you, you normally have to sub. I guess he's okay. 8-point ball game here, 4:30 to go. Here's Harding. Gregory guarding him for the Raiders. They're counting. That's a 5-second because they're counting. Ooh. That was generous by the ref. Harding, tough layup, no good. Keats with the rebound. Here comes Sauter now on the far sideline. Gets it to Max McKenna. Loses control of the ball, recovers it. Little 5-foot shot, no good. Battle down low, of course, pulled down by the Raiders. That's DeBon with the rebound. And they've done a good job with the offensive rebound. Stolen away by Kester, the Seamster, who's fouled.
Ooh, fouled.
And Keach, both guys. The offhand of Kester caught Keach in the face. And then Keach caught Kester, I think, oops upside the head. So Seamster's going back to the line. He's 4 for 4 in this half and in this ball game from the line. He has 8. He's our leading scorer in this half. He has 6 in this half. Him and Elliott Stevenson and Chris Harding are the only people to score. Did I hex him? I said he's 4 for 4 for. I think I hexed him, dog. You're not supposed to do that. I already did, bro. He missed it. So I did hex him. You said hopefully not. He missed both of them. That was on me, dog. That's my bad.
Oh, man.
That's on me. I should not have gave that stat.
Good old jinx.
Yeah, I jinxed him. I should not have gave that stat. Sauter to McKenna. That's Gregory. That's Featherston. So I'm having a contest. The We just watched Andover. Andover has a guy named, I think his last name was Archibald. Look at DeBond. DeBond,
He's
2
feeling himself,
threes.
too.
And he has 8 in this half. He has 11 for the game. He goes into double digits. But I think Featherston has the second best name so far. I heard of Archibald, and now we got Brody Featherston.
Brody Featherston.
Yeah,
That's a fun name.
I'm going by name. I'm just picking out names here, trying to see who has the best name. And I really like the name Archibald.
No. Wow. A little circus shot from Elliott Stevenson.
Great finish by Stevenson. That's 4 for him in the half. He has 6. Blue Comets now down by 9. 2:52. Blue Comets going to have to pick up the intensity here if they're going to get back in this game. There you go. And you got to get this ref counting. And the Raiders are going to hold on to that ball. There's Sauter to Gregory for a 3. Off the mark. There you go. I don't know if that was the right 3 there, Gregory.
Good board, Larson.
The junior. Look at Coach. Look at Coach. He's telling you that's you when you shoot that shot, you have to make it or you're going to be yelled at. There's no other way. There's no other way for that. You're putting yourself in a peculiar position as a shooter. You have to hit that.
Yeah.
Because that's not the shot a coach would want you to take up by 9 with 2:35 to go, 2:36 to go, give or take a second. And then you come and foul. And so now the Blue Comets can pick up points and not lose any time on the clock.
Right.
And Larson knocks that one down. Larson has 4 from the line. That's his first point of the half. Come at 2:32 in the fourth quarter, by the way. And then it makes the second one. He has 11. He's in double digits. And we got a full timeout on the floor. And it's going to be called by Chanute. And we're going to take a full timeout ourselves with 2:32 to go in the fourth quarter. Blue Comets down by 7 here at the Ralph Miller Classic. Stay here for more Blue Comet action.
The Medicine Shop Pharmacy, located right across the street from Royster Middle School in downtown Chanute, is in the business of making you feel better, faster. With 3 licensed pharmacists, the Medicine Shop has the knowledge to know the right drugs and the proper dosage to ensure your safety. If you're not quite up to your game, Medicine Shop offers delivery to your door. The Medicine Shop, a proud underwriter of the Chanute Blue Comets.
We are in the fourth quarter. Blue Comets down by 7. And Shawnee Mission took over in that third quarter and went on a crazy run. They outscored us 19-9 in that third quarter. Haven't looked back. And we're now trying to cut into some of that. At one point, it was an 11-point lead. It's now a 7-point lead. We've cut it to 5 at one point here in this half and just been unable to get over the hump. And so it's going to be interesting to see what defense the Blue Comets come out in. I know Crabtree's got some tricks up his sleeve to try to get us some extra possessions, because that's what we need now. We got to create some turnovers and try to create some extra possessions. Now, Gregory and Featherston have shown the ability to handle the ball really well. And so we're going to see if Max McKenna can, because that's you going to try to bring the ball up. Somebody like that. There he is, what I just tell you. And there he is. Max McKenna with the ball there. Red Smith working against him. That's what you're going to try to do. Max McKenna did a good job handling the pressure now. Blue Comets got to put the pressure on. There's DeBond down low against Seamster. Good cut by McKenna. McKenna off the glass, good. Great backdoor cut. McKenna's first 2 points coming around the 2-minute mark here in the fourth quarter. Here's Seamster, the penetration, spin move off the glass, no good. Rebound Sauter. Now a 9-point lead. Blue Comets are going to put the pressure on. Sauter now trying to turn the corner and call a foul on Seamster. That'll be his 3rd, I believe. That's just going to be his first foul of the half. He's done a good job of not.
He's been behaving himself.
Huh?
He's been behaving himself.
Yeah, he picked up 2 really quick ones, and now that's his 3rd. And the Blue Comets got to foul a couple more times to force them to be in a shooting situation. Ooh. Gregory now gets it to Sauter. Kester now working against Sauter. Sauter dragging himself to the basket. They call it travel. And that's 5 turnovers for Shawnee Mission. 10 for the game. So we create a turnover there. Now we got to get a basket. 1:49 to go here in the ball game. We got to get a basket here. We're got about a 4-possession game, a 3-possession game if you make 3 threes.
Time is
There's
precious
Kester.
here.
Look at this Stevenson. He's running like the Reggie Miller out there. Running everywhere there. Seamster now in the middle of the lane. Tough shot. And off the glass. And good. Seamster getting his swag on. He has 8.5. Foul on the floor. Basket is good.
Someone has to put the ball in the hoop.
Max McKenna is the one who picks up that foul. And so now we're going to have Seamster on the line. We're not going to bring up his stats while he's here. He knocks it down.
There we go.
He's 3 for 5 from the line. And the free throw's good. We're going to stay here. 30-second timeout on the floor by the Blue Comets. Seamster, who only had 2 in the first half, has 5 free throws and 2 field goals. So that gives him 9 in this half. So he has 11 for the ball game. Harding has 7. Kester has 11 also. Stevenson's also scored a couple baskets here in this half. He has 6. And on the Raiders side of the ball game, DeBon, couple of big threes. He has 11 in this ball game. Brett Keach, 3 threes. He has 13 off the bench, and he's been the big difference in this ball game. Has been Keach. He has 13. Kerrigan has 2 in this half. He has 6 in the ball game. So they got 19 points off their bench right now. And the Blue Comets haven't been as lucky off their bench. They have, right now as we speak, 8 points off the bench. So full court pressure by the Blue Comets. They're going to get it to DeBon. A great job by Seamster trying to get a steal there. DeBon does a good job catching and holding his ground and being strong with the basket. It's the 4th foul for the Blue Comets, and they need 1 more to force them in a shooting situation at the line. When you pick up your 5th foul now, folks, at home, the 5th foul in the quarter makes you shoot 2. We don't do the 7 and 10 thing anymore. Blue Comets did the double team. Oh, that's a jump ball. And we have a timeout called by the coach, by the Raiders here. And so we're kind of getting an idea where the ball's going to be at. It's going to be – all right, so we'll take a 30-second break here in the 4th quarter. 1:26 left to go. Take a 30-second break, and we'll be right back with more Blue Comet action. 52nd Annual Ralph Miller Classic here on Comet Vision.
The Fire Escape Coffee House is dedicated to high school and college students. Our mission is for every student in Southeast Kansas to know they are valued, they are loved, and that they have a place. We are not a church, but we are motivated by the love God has for all of us. The Fire Escape opened in 1998 and is open every Friday and Saturday night for high school and college-age students. During the week, the Fire Escape is open to the public Tuesday through Friday mornings for coffee, catch-ups, or small groups like Bible studies. The Fire Escape Coffee House is proud to partner with the Chanute High School Tech classes on this broadcast.
Got a pretty good 4th quarter boiling up here. The Blue Comets down by 7 here. 6. Blue Comets down by 6. That Humboldt education just comes out every time. Blue Comets down by 6 here with 1:26 to go in the 4th quarter. Blue Comets fighting, trying to get there. They were trapping the ball. They wanted a travel called. I thought it'd be a jump ball, but we got a timeout, so nobody knew what they were thinking on that last possession. 1:26 to go in the 4th quarter. On the floor, the Blue Comets, Kester, Smith, Stevenson, Seamster, and Jordan Duncan. Down the floor to McKenna, wide open. And McKenna off the glass, it's good. That's now an 8-point game. Had him going deep. Red Smith let him get by him there. And now Kester is going to try to turn the corner. Good pass to Stevenson. Stevenson with the crowd.
Get big down
Goes
there.
up a left-hand hook shot,
on,
no
man.
good. Battle, no good. Seamster pulls it up. Goes up strong. He misses a tough shot. Rebound by DeBon. He's going to be fouled by Stevenson. There's some tough misses down low for the Blue Comets. The Raiders are what we call ball hawking. Just very aggressive, making it really tough for that putback. That puts DeBon at the line. DeBon got an and one early in this ball game. He's 1 for 1 from the free throw line. And the Raiders have to make free throws if they're going to win this ball game. He makes the first. He now has 12. Sauter's going to have a seat. Kerrigan checks in for the Raiders. Second free throw for DeBon is up, and it's good. He now has 13. 10 of those are coming here in this second half for DeBon. There goes Kester now. There's Duncan over to Stevenson. Stevenson fakes the three, puts the ball in the forward left hand. Over to Duncan, stolen away by McKenna. 10-point lead now. McKenna handling the pressure really well. Gets the ball over to DeBon. 40 seconds left to go. And it's almost like the Blue Comets are going to let this one go here. So you start looking at this ball game today, it's going to boil down to that third quarter. We just didn't come out with good possessions. Turned the ball over several times in that third quarter, and then the Raiders came down and got some baskets. Matter of fact, Keach came off the bench. He's the big reason why they won tonight, was Keach off the bench.
Bench mob.
He showed some poise in his veins. And so it was a good ball game by the Blue Comets. They went into the half with a 3-point lead, but that third quarter is one that they wish they could have back. I'm going to come back with some final statistics for you. So we'll take a 1-minute break, and we'll be right back with some final statistics for you here at the Ralph Miller here on Comet Vision.
At Bridgewood Cabinetry, we believe in the power of transformation. Formerly known as High-Low Industries, our journey began right here in Chanute in 1974, where this community has been our heart and soul. We stand tall as a proud member and supporter of the Chanute community. Our success is a testament to the unwavering support of the people and businesses who live and work alongside us. Bridgewood is recognized as a technological leader in the wood products manufacturing industry, pushing boundaries every day. We are a family employing 275 dedicated individuals from Chanute and the surrounding areas, working together towards a common goal. Bridgewood provides high-quality cabinetry with cutting-edge style to over 500 kitchen and bath cabinet design studios in 48 states. This is where community and craftsmanship unite. Join us in creating spaces where memories are born and families come together. Bridgewood Cabinetry. Simple choices, endless possibilities.
The Fire Escape Coffee House is dedicated to high school and college students. Our mission is for every student in Southeast Kansas to know they have value, they are loved, and that they have a place. We are not a church, but we are motivated by the love God has for all of us. The Fire Escape opened in 1998 and is open every Friday and Saturday night for high school and college-age students. During the week, the Fire Escape is open to the public Tuesday through Friday mornings for coffee, catch-ups, or small groups like Bible studies. The Fire Escape Coffee House is proud to partner with the Chanute High School Tech classes on
Well, let me throw some final numbers at you for all you listening at home so you can kind of have the final numbers here tonight. Blue Comets lose a tough one, 48-58 tonight. Tough loss here tonight, but great effort. Jalen Duncan, the freshman, finished with 5. Caden Seamster came out and scored 9 in the second half. He finished with 11. Chris Harding had 7. Jordan Duncan only had 6. He had 6 in the first half, didn't get a shot off really in the second half. Same thing with Kester. He just couldn't get going in the second half. He had 9 in the first half, finished with 11 in the ball game. Elliott Stevenson had 6. And then on the Raiders side of things, Gregory, who had 8 in the first half, had 2 in the second. He had 10. Brody Featherston had a long 3. He had 7. And it was Drake DeBon, as far as the starters are concerned. He had 2 big threes in the second half, and he scored 13. Sauter had 2. McKenna had 2. And then off the bench, my man,
bench mob,
with 3, keep saying that, with 3 threes. Brett Keach had 13 tonight, and Connor Kerrigan off the bench with 6. So great job by the Raiders. We'll be back here tomorrow night. We're going to be here all weekend long. So glad you've been tuned in. It's the 52nd annual Ralph Miller Classic here on Comet Vision. We'll see you tomorrow night.